What is up, you YouTubers? It's Tahlequah89 and the voices in my head coming at you from the Duelist Den. And today we are going to be talking about our new Trickstar support cards that were leaked to us over the past couple of days. Now, some of these are pretty good. Two of them I'm not so sure about. But anyway, these are direct translations from the Japanese cards. So hopefully when they get released in the TCG, we'll have a little bit more clarification on them. But anyway, the first one is Trickstar Hanesbane. Hanesbane is our new level 1. The effect is you can only use this card's name's effect once per turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard as link material for a Trickstar Link monster, you can special summon this card from the graveyard but banish it when it leaves the field. I really like this card. I'm going to be running a deck set of it once they come out. Because once you use it for the link summon of a Trickstar Link monster, it comes right back to the field from your graveyard, so you can use it for material in another link summon. I don't like the fact that it banishes itself after it uses its own ability, but I run Necroface in my deck, so I don't really care because I can get it right back. The next one we're going to be talking about is Trickstar Mandrake. This is the one that I really don't like. It's a level 2, 0 attack, 1000 defense. You can only use this card name's 1 and 2 effects once per turn each. Alright, so pretty much you can use both of these effects once per turn, but only once per turn. Alright, the first effect is if this card is sent from the hand to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from your graveyard in face-up defense position, but banish it when it leaves the field. Now this effect probably won't be used that much because Trickstar decks don't really use a whole lot of cards that force ourselves to discard, and it's no guarantee your opponent's going to run something that makes you discard. But this we do have access to Into the Void, which forces us to discard. You know, we may use this Into the Void now that we have a card that can benefit off of it. I mean, who knows? I mean, it is a direct possibility. Personally, I think I might actually do Into the Void in my deck to run this card. Maybe, it all depends if I have room, but more than likely, I will not. The second effect, if this card is sent to the graveyard as link material for a Trickstar Link monster, you can target one monster, a link monster your opponent controls points to, and destroy it. So this destruction effect, very situational, because not only does your opponent have to have a link monster on field, but they have to have a link monster that's pointing to another monster as well. So, very situational. Very easy to get around. The last main deck monster we have is Trickstar Carribine. This is a level 5 with 2k attack and 1k defense. This is the one that's very tricky, so I'm just going to read it word for word. You can only use either this card's name 1 or 2 effect per turn and only once that turn. Alright, so you can only use one of this card's effects once per turn. The first effect, if you control no monsters, or all monsters you control are Trickstar monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. Okay, that one's pretty straightforward. A level 5 we can special summon. Alright, very cool. The second effect, from the start of the damage step to before damage calculation, if a Trickstar monster you control battles an opponent's monster, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, and that monster you control gains attack equal to its original attack until the end of this turn. Alright, so the second part of the effect is pretty simple. It doubles the original attack of your Trickstar that's battling. Okay, the first part of the effect is a little bit tricky. You might have lost something in translation. Alright, from the start of the damage step to before damage calculation. Now to me this says to me it seems like your opponent's not going to take battle damage off of this because the effect wears off before damage calculation. So it makes your Trickstar strong enough to take out a monster, just not deal damage to your opponent. Like I said, I hope this one at best, you know, this one at least, we need to have a clearer translation for this. Alright? Now for the new Trickstar Link monster. Trickstar Bella Madonna. I think I'm saying that right. It is a Link 4 with 2800 attack. Requires 2 or more Trickstar monsters. The effect is you can only use the second effect of this card once per turn. The first effect is that if this Link Summon card is not I say again, not pointing to any monsters, is unaffected by activated effects from other cards. Now this was a little bit tricky because it does have a linked arrow pointing up, so your opponent can put a monster in a zone this points to negate this effect. So, you know, that was kind of iffy. The second effect is that if this card is not pointing to any monsters, you inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each Trickstar monster in your graveyard. Now, the effects of this card make it very, very important as to where you put this card on the field, because there's only a couple spots where you're guaranteed not to be pointing to a monster, all right? But it could do a lot of burn damage, especially if you have a bunch of Trickstars in your graveyard. This one I might run is at only 1 in my deck, but you know, it's still a very powerful card, but the effect is a little bit iffy. I'm hoping the translation for this one is wrong. I really, really hope the translation for that one is wrong. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, guys, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you think about these cards down in the comment section below. But until next time, it's Tahlequah89 and the voices in my head. Just want to say Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not just a game. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is life.